couple of observations. First is that our relations with Indonesia are in a very, very good state. Despite the challenges of last year with COVID-19, we've stayed in close touch. We've supported each other mutually. We've made sure supply chains continue to flow, essential drugs, medication, PPE, and also earlier in the early phase of the crisis, we were also supplying PCR machines, reagents, and other essential supplies which were in critical shortage at that point in time. So now we are in a different phase, and what I wanted to do here also was to compare notes, share experiences in terms of the delivery and of the vaccines to the population, how fast, how to do it. Of course, there are challenges in Indonesia far greater, far more complex than Singapore. And also related to this is to establish initial conversations about how we will be able to recognize, verify health records related to COVID. That means the vaccination status, serology status, if applicable, PCR tests. That requires each country to set up its own national system, which we have, and then to be able to exchange relevant information when necessary and with consent. This will help enable a future resumption of travel and safe travel. So that's one big area of issues. The other reason for coming here, of course, was to discuss the leaders' retreat between President Jokowi and Prime Minister Lee Hsien-loong. We agreed that we will hold it this year. We agreed that it will be hosted by Indonesia and almost certainly be in Bintan. On the economic front, there's been significant progress. Despite COVID-19, the investment flow from Singapore to Indonesia last year actually went up by an additional 50%. We remain Indonesia's largest foreign investor and have been so for 6 years. So in terms of regulatory certainty, in terms of agreements, in terms of investment flow, all very positive. And clearly the Indonesian side appreciates this and wants to continue to engage Singapore and to attract more investments. There are many opportunities in Indonesia as they roll out infrastructure, as they prepare for the green economy.
Could you please elaborate the takeaways from your meeting with President Jokowi today, Pak? Sir.
Well, as I said, we covered several topics. The leaders' retreat, we discussed the economy, we did discuss Myanmar, and discussions the leaders will need to have. And the president was particularly seized also on this question of the green economy and the opportunities that the green economy presents for Indonesia in terms of Indonesia's access to hydropower, wind, geothermal, solar panels, and how the economics of renewable energy has been transformed just in the last 5 to 10 years. And many things which in the past you could say were almost aspirational or ideological, today make perfect economic sense. And with the proper regulatory frameworks, avoidance of fossil fuel subsidies, let technology and market economics work through the system. And I think the green economy, not only in Indonesia but across Southeast Asia, is going to take off in a big way.